Hello students, good morning to all of you. So in last video, we studied Fisher projection formula, then DL configuration system, and lastly we also studied ring structure of glucose. So today we are going to study in detail about the Hayward projection formula. So let's study Hayward projection formula. So Hayward projection formula is a better way than Fisher projection formula to represent the structure of glucopyranose. It is the better way than the Fisher projection formula to represent the structure of glucopyranose. So, cyclic structure in the Hayward projection depicts the ring as being flat. So, in the Hayward projection formula, the cyclic structure, it depicts the ring as being flat. So, the cyclic structure in Hayward projection formula depicts the ring as being flat. The ring of cyclic structure of glucose, it contains 5 carbon and 1 oxygen. This is the cyclic structure of glucose. So cyclic structure of glucose, it contains 5 carbon atom and 1 oxygen. So at the point of intersection, there is a presence of here carbon atom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So cyclic structure, it contains 5 carbon atom and 1 oxygen atom. Thus, it is 6-membered ring. It is the 6-membered ring. So cyclic 6-membered ring of glucose. Cyclic 6-membered ring of glucose are called pyranose structure. Cyclic 6-membered ring of glucose are called as pyranose structure, and it is similar to that of heterocyclic compound, and that heterocyclic compound is pyran. So this is the structural formula of pyran. Pyran, it is the heterocyclic compound. So here in Hayward projection formula, the lower side of ring, so this ring, it is considered as a flat. Lower side of the ring is called alpha side, and upper side it is called as beta side. So we are considering this ring as a flat structure. Lower side of ring, it is called as alpha, and upper side of ring, it is called beta side. The alpha anomer has its anomeric hydroxyl group at C1 on alpha side, while beta anomer have on the beta side. See here. So this is it is the alpha anomer of glucose. So the alpha anomer has its anomeric hydroxyl group. Anomeric hydroxyl group means hydroxyl group present on the first carbon atom. This is the carbon number 1. So anomeric hydroxyl group at C1 on alpha side means to the lower side of the hexagonal ring. Then such anomer, it is the alpha anomer. While in case of beta anomer, so on anomeric carbon, hydroxyl group is present to the beta side, or it is present on the upper side of hexagonal ring. That's why this is the beta anomer. So in Fischer projection formula, the groups that appear on right side, they appears on alpha side in the Haworth formula, and those appear on left side, they appears on beta side in the Haworth formula. Listen carefully once again. So this is the open chain structure of glucose, or it is the Fischer projection formula of glucose. So in Fischer projection formula, the groups appear on right side. Such groups, this OH, H, OH, H, these are on the right side. So in Fischer projection formula, the groups appear on the right side. They appears on alpha side in the Haworth formula. See here. So this OH group, it is on the right side. Therefore, OH group, it is present on the alpha side here. Then here H, it is present on the right side of Fischer projection formula. So this H here, it is the on alpha side. Then this OH, it is present on right side. Therefore in the Haworth formula, it is on the this OH group, it is on the alpha side. So in Fischer projection formula, the group that appears on the right side, they appears on the alpha side in the Haworth formula. On the other hand, those groups appear on left side. So these are the atoms or groups on left side. They appear on beta side. That means towards the upper side of the ring in the Haworth formula. So in such a way that we can represent Haworth projection formulae. So these are the Haworth projection formulae for glucose. This form, it is the alpha form. This form, it is the beta form. Because here on anomeric carbon atom, hydroxyl group is present on alpha side. That's why it is the alpha anomer. In this compound, hydroxyl group is present on the beta side. That's why it is the beta anomer. So in such a way that we can represent the Haworth projection formula. So after studying Haworth projection formula in detail, now we are going to study the next article, that is reducing nature of glucose. So the hemiacetal group of glucopyranols. So this is the hemiacetal group. So hemiacetal group of glucopyranol structure, it having a potential aldehyde group. So it can impart reducing properties to the glucose. That's why glucose can give positive test with Tollens reagent or Fellings reagent. So in glucose, in the open chain structural formula, there is a CHO. But here in the cyclic form, this CHO group is converted into hemiacetal form. But still this hemiacetal group of glucopyranol structure, it having a potential CHO group. It can convert into the CHO group. Therefore, it imparts reducing properties to the glucose, and that's why glucose can give positive test with Tollens and Fellings solution, or Tollens reagent and Fellings reagent. So after studying in detail about reducing nature of glucose, the third article which we are going to study, it is the representation of fructose structure. So by studying various reactions and various evidences, it is observed that the molecular formula of fructose is C6H12O6. It is similar as that of glucose. So both glucose and fructose having the same molecular formula C6H12O6. But the functional group present in glucose is aldehyde group and the functional group present in fructose, it is the ketonic group, C double bond O group, that is ketonic group. That's why glucose and fructose, they are called as functional isomers of each other. Their molecular formula is same, C6H12O6, but structural formula it is different one. Why the structural formula is different one? Because both contains different functional groups. So when we are studying the sweetening effect of fructose, sucrose and glucose, it is observed that fructose is more sweetener than glucose and sucrose. It is sweeter than glucose and sucrose. Then this fructose is also called as levulose and it rotates the plane of plane polarized light towards left. That's why the rotation is, specific rotation is minus 92.4 degree. So see the structure of fructose. So in fructose, all 6 carbon atoms, this is first, this is second, then at the point of intersection there is the carbon atom, this is third, fourth, fifth and sixth. So in fructose, all 6 carbon atoms, they form the state chain. So fructose, it contains functional group and that functional group is the C double bond O, that is ketonic group. So fructose, it contains ketonic group and this ketonic group, it is present at the second carbon atom. So this fructose, it having a ketonic group at second carbon atom and it has 5 hydroxyl group. See here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So fructose contains 5 hydroxyl groups and this fructose, it having a D configuration. Its configuration is D because lowest chiral center having the OH group on the right side. That's why it having a D form. So these two are the cyclic structures of fructose. So cyclic structure of fructose, it can be formed by a reaction between ketonic group and hydroxyl group present on 5 number carbon atom. So in this way such structures are formed. So the cyclic 5-member structure of glucose. Cyclic 5-member structure of glucose, they are called as Furano structure. Cyclic 5-member ring of fructose are called as Furano structure. Why it is called Furano structure? Because this structure, it is similar as that of heterocyclic compound and that heterocyclic compound, it is the furan. So furan, it is the heterocyclic compound which contains 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms and 1 oxygen atom in their ring. So here these two are the cyclic structures of fructose and here these two are the Haber projection formulae of fructose. So in detail, we studied about the Haber projection formulae. So here we studied in detail about Haber projection formula and representation of fructose structure in detail. So here we will stop. Thank you.